start from the find your why, and it's really connect to the core of what you do, why you do what you do. So when you really sure and know that your products, the thing that you offer to the world, will bring not just a happiness but bring the impact to their life. Good morning, dear one. How are you today? I hope you're doing well. And yeah, today is Monday, January 2021. I have a computer on my hands because I have a good news to tell you. So, what is the good news? The good news is I'm going to give you Crochet Business Planner as a gift. Yeah, you heard me right. I am actually going to launch this on my Etsy next week, but I was thinking I just want to give you this as a gift because I love you so much. You are so amazing. You are here with me. Some of you already here for a long time, and some of you just joined me this month. And now we have even another community going on Facebook, and you and many other people who are not in crochet business level but in the crochet patterns and designing level can join on Facebook group. And I was like, okay, that is beautiful thing to do together, and it also made me so happy to have a platform to support your journey for learning, designing, and growing as a maker, artist, and yeah, creator. And today I was like, well, I'm going to record another chapter for my patron who are crochet business level. And I thought to myself, I was thinking to myself, what can I give you more? Because I want to give you something very special. And then it came to me that I have to give you this Crochet Business Planner. So if you don't know yet what is Crochet Business Planner, you can just click the link and download this planner right now and have a look. But I'm just going to read to you the topics that is in the planner. The planner is like 38 pages, so it's not just a sheet of the planner, it's more like a mini workbook that you have to take the time to study and put it into practice in order to make it work. So just to have a planner printed out, it won't work. You have to understand every little thing that in there already, and if you have any question, you know that you can reach out to me and ask me a question. I am here to help you. So I'm just going to read you the topics that in the Crochet Business Planner. The first one is find your why. Find your why is the topic that break down into 9 questions that you have to write it down. Each question that I give you is so important to go up to the next step, which is the second step, which who is your audience. So you can't just jump into the next step without doing the homework of your first step. So when you find your why, you'll be able to find who is your audience, and then come to the third step is the art of storytelling. I really love this third step. In fact, I love all the steps, but this one is pretty much the heart and the core of finding your voice at the same time, because telling a story, learn to tell a story that truly from your heart is will not just build your business in just a unique way, but it will connect to your tribe, your community, the community that you're going to create, your brand, and the people that follow you. They will come to you because you have something to tell them that they can't find from anywhere else. Like, I talk about this so many times, that how to you can find everywhere, Google, YouTube, when you want to search for how to make this and that. But the story from each person is so unique. So when you learn to tell the story in the way that only you can speak this voice, then people will come to you, even though there are thousand or even more 10,000 or more than that, thousand of thousand doing what we do. But the only person that is you, that have what you have to offer to the world, is just only one person. Nobody have all these ingredient, all these combination that made you who you are. So when you find your why and know that who you are talking to, then you learn the art of storytelling. Then you can go to the next step. Then you feel more comfortable to launch the products or sell something or talk about what you are offering, because when you learn to connect with your people in just in this level, in the heart level, in the emotion and the feelings, you show your feeling, you show your true self, people will more likely to open themselves and listen to you. So the fourth step is called trust before money. And this is a mindset, open your heart and connect in a way that people will not just want to buy things from you, but want to get to know you. Trust before money. When people hear this word, they were like, what have to do the business with trust? Actually, it has to do everything, like business and trust is have to come together. People don't know you. People never meet you in person. They never met you. They just hear your voice, they see your face, they read your post. In order for them to really give you the money, they need to have a certain trust or certain connection with you in order to buy something that they can't even touch in their hands. It's not like they go to the shop and they feel this thing in their hands and they're like, oh, I feel good, then they try it on, okay, it feel good, I like it, I look good in it, I buy it. No, it's not like that. You sell something that is more like, you sell the ideas, you sell the picture, you sell imagination, you sell dream, you sell hope. Whatever you sell, whatever you want to provide to your audience, you have to give them the reason why they want to buy from you and not from the other shop. So trust before money is so important. Before you even want to sell something, you really need to give them the reason why they have to buy from you. So the next one is the trust before money is step 4, and step 5 is growing the relationship with your tribe. So it's like kind of the extension of the trust before money, but it breaks down into details in these topics. I think you're gonna love this one. And then the next one, number 6, is called business versus hobby. Many people ask this question: if this is my hobby or this is my business, and this, if I make this much money, it's already, I can call it my business. So everything you need to know is in this topic. Okay, and the number 7 is community over competition. And I love this one so much. And you already know that I have interviewed so many maker, artist, creator, business owner on my Instagram, in IGTV. You can watch that in IGTV. But I am doing this kind of like series of interview the artist life, asking people who are doing this business already for some time, and some people who just start but become successful, and those who totally new and have something to tell us, the story that's so interesting that I feel like you can learn something from them. So that is something you can watch on my IGTV. But what I share here on the planner is break in detail why it's so important not to see yourself and the other person who do the same thing as your competitor, but to see them as a community, as your friends, as someone you can actually talk to, someone you can share ideas, someone you can, ask questions and help each other to grow. Because in this business, if you want to be a competitor, if you want to race, if you want to, be put the shoes of, comparison and all these things, is going to be so lonely, because this is like the internet era. People do business through the screen. You sell things through the screen. And if you go out there in the mindset that you want to be better than the other person, you already fail at before you even start. Because you cannot be better than anyone else. You cannot even be better than yourself, because every day you cannot compare yourself from yesterday, because every day you learn something new. Today you are at best of who you are now, and tomorrow you'll be another version of who you are. But you can't compare yourself with yourself or with anyone else, because every single day we are the new us, the new me, new you, a new person, and new things that we will learn. So everyone out there, somehow they are our teacher. Either you see them, if you see someone and you feel like jealous and this feeling arise, you don't have to follow them. It's not that I want you to cut yourself off and put yourself away from this emotion and feeling. And if you see their work and you feel frustrated and you feel uncomfortable, you cannot breathe, take this moment to look within yourself. Why do you have this feeling? Why do you have this feeling toward this person or that person? Because it is the opportunity to actually learn about who we are and learn about what we feel. So to see them as our teacher, to see them as our, the lesson that we can learn, this way we can grow. This way we allow ourselves the room to grow, instead of feel bitter allow yourself to feel better, just change from the bitterness to being in the better place. I hope you understand what I mean. So the next one is the art of selling. Selling is not always giving people pressure to buy from you. Selling is giving people the opportunity to actually get this beautiful thing from you, because selling is like you are helping other people to to feel better or give them the service. Like for me, I'm selling the service. Like I'm giving the advice. I also sell the products like a patterns and the service, which I love both. So art of selling is like to change the way of marketing a little bit from yucky feeling selling thing to people into you offering thing to them. You offer something that is so good and you can't keep it for yourself, you want it to share. So you are offering something that it will make them feel good and that will be good into their life. So you have to come to this mindset that you are giving something good, and you have to give something good, not just to say that I give this good thing to you, but you yourself not even believe what you are making it. So this is like, start from the find your why. It's very connect to the core of what you do, why you do what you do. So when you really sure and know that your products, the thing that you offer to the world, will bring not just a happiness but bring the impact to their life, then you don't feel yucky to sell it or to say something about your product. You can't wait to talk about it because it is good. So you need to start from the first step until you arrive the art of selling. When you come to this step, you will just enjoy doing it because it's so much fun to share and to offer things that this is great. So the next one is why it is so important to have 5-star on Etsy. Many people who sell things on Etsy know that why it's so important to have 5-star on Etsy. So you learn all this. Also, I break down why and how you can get 5-star on Etsy. I also put that on the planner as well. So the last step is photography tips. You already know that I love take high quality photograph, and most of the time I use my phone. In this step, you will learn how to take good photo of yourself, of your product, and the photo that worth to share on social media. When you take the photo that make people want to read the caption under the photo, that is when you really open the first gate of your house to the people that come to get to know you more. So yeah, it's weird to say that your photos is kind of like the window of your business, but it is true because people don't know you. They don't even want to read what you have to write if they don't know you from the first place. But if your photo touch them or tell something or resonate with them, they want to click and read what you want to share. So the photo is so important. And when you come to the point that working with the brand or you collaborate with the company, they will want to have your high quality photos, because these days people need the high quality photo to tell the story. The company that work with me, they don't even want my design. They said to me, I will give you the yarn, I will give you the money to do the work. I need your high quality photo of your work. And it was like, wow, the photo is so important. You don't even have to be a photographer to take the best photography of your products. If you have any question, you can ask me again, but this step will give you all that you need to know. I tell you everything that I know. Like I said, I'm not a photographer, but I know how to take good photo of my product and myself, and I believe you can do too. Everyone can learn, skill can learn. The more you do, the more you practice, the better you will get. So yeah, this is the 10 steps that is in this crochet business planner of 38 pages, this mini workbook for you, my friend. And I'm going to add a bonus tips also for those who are ready to work with the brand. It's coming very, very soon. When I'm adding that, I will definitely give you the update planner. I will post here and I will let you know. All right, I hope you are excited as much as I am. You can already see I talk very fast and very loud. When I get so excited, I talk so fast. And if you have a question, just leave them down below here. Let me know how excited you are. Let me know if you have any question. And please, 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 you are my patron. You are in crochet business level. Ask me a question about your business. I'm so eager. I'm so excited to talk to you and look at your business and look at your social media, see your brand and how you do it. And if I have anything more to add, I will come back here and make another video for you. But for now, you have a lot already to do and to work on it. All right, if you have any question, let me know. Have a good day. Talk to you soon. Mwah. Bye bye.